Well, hello. This is Gmodism Total Nerd channel, and we're back in StarMade. So, this time we will be looking at another of the fleets that will appear in the future game. We also got company by some turret pirates. Never mind. This is the Ascension fleet, which is one of the really cool and unique builds. It kind of looks, you know, a bit mecha. Yeah, like the mechas or something like that. But it's really cool. I really like these ships. Oh my god, they're awesome. They're so unusual design. I never seen this type of design before, so I was very happy to see this. We have a very minimal little doors here. We have our systems in here, also the core, and a little throne which we can sit on here. So here we have the ship, and well, as you can see, this should totally be exchanged with the tubes, but I guess this one was made before, or the last update was made before the tubes, so you know. We will go into the entity structure because we want to see the turrets being, you know, reset to normal. I hate this menu. It's so hard to find rail system collective. You don't need all these things here. Rail system collective. Reset all turrets. Alright. Here we can see how it's supposed to be. Now, I don't know the classes of this, as this is 3 ships in one file. But I just wanted to look at them all here. You can see it's a very awesome model. It very much looks like a... It doesn't look like a mecha, but it looks like kind of a mecha type build with all these things standing out and, you know, the structure basically. It's... The design of this is awesome. It's super cool. I really like this one. It's unique, it's nice. Yes, this kind of looks like a bit like a head though, so maybe a bit mecha on it. But it's cool. Let's change to computer. This is like this is like the worst view ever. Oh my god. Okay, this is a decent view. Go back with the HUD. What do we have? We have a heavy explosive turret here. So what this can do, we can fire, you know, a very slow shot. Go in and check one group. Damage is 2,800. DPS is 120. So it's a, you know, the system size is only 18. The ship size, it's 997 blocks. It looks like much more blocks because it's so spacious, but you know, my pinhead fighter is smaller than this one. Almost have to spawn one to compare. Yeah, let's spawn this one. Admin load. Okay, where is it? We have it. Whoops. Oh. It looks like my turrets are set to attack selected target, which is interesting. But you can see these have the same amount of blocks. Except this one being a lot bigger. And we can see the arms are actually turrets. Oh my god. These armed turrets are very cool. So, okay, it definitely looks like a mecha. It looks like arms going in when the turret is built like this. It's very cool. It's like a sphere. Wow. This is very cool. They seem to be doing decent damage too. I guess this is not a very system effective. Not a very system effective thing, but oh, I like this one. Select a target. These attack the selected target. So we should be going and just selecting one of these turrets here. So we have the head is a little is a little beam here. Overdrive, it seems. I see. Its own power too. Oh my god, it's so cool. And the arms are just doing its job. Oh my god. It's so cool. It's so damn cool. I think this, so far, this is my favorite fleet. Oh, already. Oh well. Very small targets. These damn pirates here. I'm just selecting that target. I can deal some damage with my cannon too. But otherwise it's... Of course, we probably need to go into the thrust here and inherit from docks, because otherwise it won't be so agile. Now, how are the angles? The angles are, as they should be, very limited for these arm turrets. The top speed is quite decent. Master ratio is good. Very impressive. Acceleration is nice too. I really like this build. It's really cool. It's very, very, very impressive. And now it crashed. Oh no. Oh well. And that this fantastic in camera, that's the other camera, is really useless, but I wanna see the, now the turrets is very sad. They kinda get messed up with all the turrets flying everywhere, but it's so damn cool. Mecha arms, oh well. We should be going on. This, what can I say? It's an awesome build. It's really awesome. Ascension fleet, next entity. Next entity is another bigger mecha, which, wow. Now I can see the mechaness in them better. It was a bit hard first, I must confess. Okay, reset all turrets. Here is how it looks like. So there are like this space mechas, the legless mechas, you know. So they're really adapted to space. And wow. And we can see these guns look really cool. Like really, this looks like something taken straight out of some anime or something. Like some mecha anime, I don't know. Maybe like if it were straight out from Evangelion or something. They're probably more accurate. Well, anyways, here we can see the throat is kind of dangerously exposed here. But wow. We just need to take a little moment to look at this. It looks really awesome. Okay, we should be getting in the proper way, which is here. We can see the systems and the faction modules. And we can now go up here. So there's a two-way solution, very hard to board. And here we have the mecha seat, basically. Well, this is the core view. This is Okay, whatever. Here we have the main view, I guess. Yep. What do we have here? These are like machine gun structures. How many blocks? 36 blocks, 100% overdrive. Very few systems on this one. These ships here. The blocks is 2000, which makes this a... You know, they look bigger. They are not so big actually. This is basically a fighter. Even though it's, you know, it's so many drawn out parts, so it's very big and bulky, while in reality it doesn't have many systems on. But as said, it looks really awesome. I guess this is select target or something, not sure. And here we have our... everything is working. The beam, there's a little beam system in the head, which is very funnily built. It's like built vertically, which is interesting. And it like, the output is here, so it's really like a reflector. Really cool. I haven't seen much of that. I guess the whole head is basically a beam. Then we have kind of decent beams here on the side too, on these arms here. Now we have another pirate. I don't know how movable these are. Oh, of course, we need to go to combat range. Well, I guess we'll do some decent damage with... What is that? Oh well. And here we can see the mech's arms are working. It's quite mobile. And it really gets, you know, in weird angles kind of fastly, I guess. We of course need to inherit thrust from this one too. Well, as you can see, these structures are kind of light, so they should be very easy to take out or so. Well, this one too, it's an awesome build. It's just so cool. Oh, fantastic. Oh, well, let's go on to the last structure of this one. Okay, yes. Which is not a combat vessel, but the fortress structure, or the capital, or, you know, it's not a combat vessel. It's very unusual. It's just, you know, it's just looking cool. That's the purpose. And there the mecha is sliding by. So, this is, however, a very, very cool build. You can see that for yourself. It's just looking so cool. And we have the same of these, look very, very sci-fi engines with these structures just pointing out here. Like, I guess they generate some kind of thrust. And here we have the little core area. Everything is built very lightly, but we also have some heavy glass, or the crystal armor is actually in reality very heavy, of course. Here we have this little walkway, which all leads forward to its, I don't know, piloting area. which actually is blocked because this, so you can't actually sit here. I don't know if this is the pilot seat or, but well. So there is like this huge public area in front of this. And I guess this is a little candle or incense or something. Well, it's looking very, very, very fancy. Have lighting in the roof. Kind of simple but nice interior. I like it. In this way we have unknown. We can go down here and we have a scanner room, I guess. Jump drives. So it really looks like some kind of court or something. Here we have tables with the storage. Maybe this is a big storage. Yeah, it's a decent storage. Oh yeah. We have actually shelves on the sides here, so it's a storage system. And we have some maybe cooking gear or something. Further on we have, interesting. I guess this is not some bathroom. This is probably some kind of like cryo capsule or personal rooms of some kind. You know, all are the same, so this is very sci-fi. I like this one. Until you get out here and, you know, we get the exit. So we'll jump back into it. There are several computers. No, cameras. Front camera, core view, and so these structures on the side here are actually, you know, just some kind of decorative stuff. Did I miss these wings? I totally missed these wings. Oh! They're not too easy to... Oh, I see. They are not too easy to notice, but here we have some side wings with sleeping bunk beds, I believe, and more storage. Ah, I see. So maybe it was bathrooms? Or communication rooms? I like to think of them as some kind of personal rooms or something. Very sci-fi. And above the core we have just a huge open space of, I don't know, showing off the glass or something. Taking light. It really looks like a space church. It's cool. It's really cool. The jump drive is kind of sluggish. The scanner does its job, so. But this is a purely aesthetic build, I believe. It's I really like this one. I think this is the faction that I've enjoyed the most so far. And also the shapes, it's very, very nicely done. Ascension has an eye for aesthetics and probably watches very much anime, I believe, to make an unprofessional guess. Well, what to say? It's so cool. Here we have the big mecha thing. I wanna try out on this capital. We have the these evil weapons. You can see it's a purely aesthetic build. But the mechas do pack some punch. It only has, you know, doesn't have very many blocks in it, but this system still packs some punch with its 36 autocannon. Nearly wrecks the hull on 1 shot, or actually 2 shots, but it's very fast. Of course, this is very interesting because this ship does take a while to take down because of all this advanced, not advanced armor, it's because all of this glass makes it actually has a quite good armor value, despite, you know. So that's interesting. We'll get into that one. I just want to try this out again because it's so cool. It's just so cool. I can select this one, and you know, they have very few blocks. It feels like this is a bigger vessel I'm setting in. They look so big and majestic, but actually they're kind of small. So it's very confusing. Well, the autocannons are totally wrecking this thing. Like, a well-aimed shot should be devastating. You see this? You see? So it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fleet. Combat value, this is not much, but on the other hand, this is not meant to be a combat. Like, this is built for the aesthetic value mostly. Well, against this little ship, the shields of this bigger actually kind of almost keep up. This doesn't have any turrets either, so it's very interesting. No anti-missile turrets. It's very different from the fleets that ship what people build, you know. I mean, I basically can't stop having fun with these mechs. They're so awesome. And this little 1000 block vessel. With our vessel with a double size, we should be able to take this out in seconds. I, however, believe that... oh, interesting. It got an hostile. We can do huge amounts of damage. Yeah, this is the Ascension fleet. I will save this in my files. I will keep it. I will look for updates because, wow. Combat wise, you know, as I said, this is mambo jumbo combat wise. But I mean, the Black Hunt is low. The parts are tender and small, so they have to be exposed. And yes, I would actually say that Ascension has made decent systems considering the challenge of making these designs. But if you don't count that into effect, of course, the systems are very weak compared to most other ships out there. Excuse me. But that is not the point anyways. The point with making this fleet is to make ships that look very cool and can be in space. And well, in mecha builds, this is one of the coolest things I have put my eyes on, so to say. So, Ascension fleet. This is one of the coolest fleet builds I've ever seen. It's a unique take on mecha in StarMade. I have seen similar things in Japanese animation, but in StarMade I never seen something like this, and I give you a huge point for this. I'm really impressed. This is cool. I hope you will make more mechs. I want to see a even smaller mech. I want to see a really huge, you know, mech of maybe 40,000 blocks or something like that. I'd love to see how you would make that. So, Ascension Fleet, this has been most pleasurable, and I hope you all have enjoyed this little video, and well, I'll see you around. Gmodism Total Nerdy Channel officially out.